This video will demonstrate how to replace the pressure wheel on the AM3K measuring head from BenchMark Wireline. When replacing the pressure wheel in this demonstration, it's assumed that the measuring wheel assembly is already removed or swung out of the way. For instructions on that procedure, view the measuring wheel video. The pressure wheel is now exposed. The first step is to remove the spring clip. If the clip is not damaged, it may be used again on reassembly. Invert the measuring head and lay it on the work area. Now swing open the arm. Remove the pivot pin. The pressure wheel control arm can now be easily removed. A shoulder bolt assembly holds the pressure wheel in place. Loosen and remove the male end of the shoulder bolt. Turn the arm over and remove the female end of the shoulder bolt. Note that the wheel, 2 spacers, and a lock washer will all be released. Now replace the pressure wheel and bearing assembly. If you are reusing the wheel and only changing the bearing, the snap ring must be removed and the bearing will have to be pressed out and pressed back into the wheel. When changing the bearing, make sure that the lubrication hole on the outside race of the bearing lines up with the lubrication fitting on the wheel. When replacing the wheel, this is the proper installation sequence of the parts. Note the spacers are 2 different sizes. When reassembling, first install a female end of the shoulder bolt. Then add the wide spacer, then the wheel, then the small spacer and the lock washer. Use a narrow probe to make sure that the hardware is stacked evenly so that the male end of the shoulder bolt can be inserted. Apply anti-seize compound to the male end of the shoulder bolt. Insert the shoulder bolt. If the lock washer is new, you may have to press down hard to get the threads on the bolt to catch. Then firmly tighten the shoulder bolt. Position the spring and caps in the frame as shown. Holding the spring in place, position the control arm over the spring and under the control bolt. Align the pivot end of the control arm so that the shaft can be inserted. The spring clip has a flat side and a rounded side. Make sure that the flat side is against the frame body. Insert the spring clip on the shaft. Now test the spring tension on the control arm as shown. Close the frame and reinstall the encoder if necessary.